I feel like every time I react to Otto, I am behind, and you all have to tell me like 100 things in the comments to catch me up. So I did a little bit of my homework here today on this one with Unravel, which was super requested. It turns out, as I know you all know already, but now I know, that it came from Tokyo Ghoul, which is an animated series that was about 10 years ago, and the original Unravel was by the artist TK, which we're going to listen to today. We're also going to check out what it looks like in the opening scene, how the song plays out in the show. I want to get into it. I want to understand it. I even pulled up the lyrics over here, so we're going to look through them in English so I can understand what we're talking about, okay? My name's Tim. I've been a vocal coach for the last 25 years. Building voices is my life's work. I have an amazing team of teachers that teach with me here in the Manhattan, Tri-State, Philadelphia area. We do in-person lessons out here, but we have students online all over the world. So if you need a vocal coach, hit us up. Last thing to tell you about, as music reactors on YouTube, we don't make any money from the reactions we do because all of the copyright claims make the ad revenue go back to the artist, which I have no problem with that. That means this reaction is going to make money for Otto. Oh, I love that. Only thing that means, in addition to that, is that the support you all provide for me over on Patreon keeps me going and keeps me making content. And I'm grateful to have several people that are Otto fans over there who are supporting the channel. So I'm putting up a lot more stuff over there. I have 3 exclusive things over there right now, Otto related, but several more coming. Actually, I was thinking about after this, probably doing a couple more later this afternoon. So if you want to come support, come on over. Link is also down in the description. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off first with Otto's live version, and we're going to go from there. Okay, this will be a little bit longer because I'm going to break down a bunch of versions of this right now for you all, okay? So sit back, relax. Here we go. This is Otto live Unravel from a couple years ago, almost like 2 years ago exactly. Okay, here we go. Acapella opening. So expressive. Wow. So quiet here. Wow. Wow. Whoa! I just got goosebumps. Every time I get goosebumps with her. Oh, I like that bass. Cool. Whoa! We're gonna go back after. Wow. These musicians. Wow. Wow. Ah! Oh my God. Wow. That song. Boy. So many thoughts. One of the things about Ado that's the biggest thing about her vocal, the way she uses her voice, is the dynamic contrast in her singing. When she's soft, she can go crazy soft. And when she sings with power, watch out. Like, it's completely the other side of the dial. Like, she is so expressive and so in control of her voice. She has, like, the way I think about vocal technique and singing is I think about it like I compare it a lot to like painting when I teach. And I talk about all of these vocal sounds that we can make, like, yeah, having vibrato, getting creaky sounds on our voice, being able to bop, be brassy, going up into high notes in a light mechanism way, controlling the breath in your voice, all of these things that you study. I talk about them like they're vocal paintbrushes. You got to use that paintbrush here. You use that paintbrush here. And what makes us use our paintbrushes? Expression, making the appropriate expressive choice with the sound that we're trying to make in our singing. And Ado is a master of that. How she plays with the intimacy and things like that. So what I want to do, let's just go back through and break this down a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. My analysis may get long. If it gets long, then maybe what I'll do is I'll just listen to the TK version and the version from the anime series over on Patreon if this gets too long. Well, we'll see. Let's go back. Okay, we're going to go back and break this down now. So her singing in the beginning. Do you notice how off her voice she is? When I say off your voice, whenever I use that in voice pedagogy, that's like so little energy, so little engagement of the vocal folds that it's off the voice. It's like you're not really on your vocal cords. You're not in your power. And she's doing that here. She's so intimate. Like she couldn't be quieter. And also another thing about this, here, listen to her tone. What makes that sound that she's doing there, that head voicey sound, different from the way that musical theater singers, like Broadway singers, use their head voice? How is it different? There's a difference. What she's doing differently here is she's allowing it to be a little breathy in tone. We hear a little bit of that air in the tone. That's the biggest thing that separates theater singing from like contemporary commercial music singing as far as the use of head voice goes. In theater singing, they place the head voice a lot more. It's a lot more ringy. It's a lot more fronted and up in your face. She does at times pop up and go ringy later on in the song, but it doesn't sound musical theater-y either. But I'm just pointing that out, that if you want to be a pop singer and go up into your head voice, you have to make sure that you keep it a little breathy and keep it a little angsty, or it sounds a little like musical theater, if that's not what you're going for. Hear the in it? Like a little huskiness, a little texture. So what's she talking about here? Let's look up. I got the lyrics for us. Won't you tell me the things I've come to be? So this song, I guess, from my little looking around, this is like the opening song to the series. And It's an alternate universe of Tokyo where people live with ghouls and normal people, and the ghouls look like normal people, but they feed on flesh. And I guess maybe this original character is just figuring out he's a ghoul. Is that how it works? Like, what? I'm not quite sure of that. Please let me know down in the comments. But so that would make sense if it's like he's kind of coming to awareness of this condition or something. I don't know how it works in the show. But won't you tell me the thing I've come to be? Is that like the ghoul? The monster that you see, is it a part of me? I'm breaking down and shaking around in this world so helplessly, but you just laugh and grin, completely blind within. There's no point now, broken away. I try to stop my breath, even knowing the truth won't unravel me until my death. It's interesting, this rhyming here and the structure of this. This must be a poetic realization in English of it, like it would be weird for it to rhyme. You know what I mean? It's because it's Japanese, but so someone must have done like a poetic translation. This must be. So I wonder how close it actually is to the text that's written. Pre-chorus, so breakable, unshakable, or so breakable, unbreakable. I'm shaking but unshakable. Again, same thing here. They made it poetic in English. Interesting. The real you I found at last. All right, let's stop there now with the interpretation and just listen on to the rest of her singing here. That gives us a sense, this is like we're conquering this inner demon, this inner ghoul that's trying to manifest or, fighting the urge to eat flesh, I think. Yeah, all right. And her voice is so angsty, it makes sense, right? Ow! So much intensity in this music. It's like there's so much chaos in this music. It's amazing. I love the piano. I love the drums. I'm going back. Yeah! So exciting. So that sound right there when she flipped up. So all that stuff I said in the beginning about how when you're a contemporary commercial music singer, you want to have a little huskiness in your voice when you jump up into your head voice. Unless you're Otto, because she can do anything she wants, and we're going to love it, right? So listen, when she flips up into her head voice here, she almost has a hint of an operatic tone. Da-da, da-da. It's got like and how do we differentiate that? What makes it more operatic versus contemporary commercial music? A couple things. One thing is the openness in the back of your throat. You lift your soft palate. You keep your larynx relaxed and lowered. And it creates this hollowness in the back of your throat. Another thing that plays into making it operatic, covering the vowels instead of making it lateral. Another thing that makes it operatic, the amount of vibrato in the sound, right? She's got all of those things happening, but she flips in and flips out. It's like, and it's so hard to do that, to control your vocal techniques, to go from like belting high notes to back to belting high notes, back to belting high notes. It's so hard. And trust me, I've been teaching people or working on attempting to teach people how to do that for a long time. It's hard. It takes years of training. Wow. So I'm assuming that part is the chorus, right? I'm standing alone in this world that keeps on changing, but hiding away, my true self is fading. I hope you give up. There's nothing left to see. I have a feeling you guys are going to rip this translation apart. I doubt this is the actual Japanese translation, just from the poeticness that I'm finding. But I bet it gives us the gist. So let me know down in the comments, please. I know you're going to anyway. There's nothing left to see. No, don't look at me. I'm standing in this world that someone imagined. I never want to hurt you, so until the end, I'm begging you, please, just to remember me as clear as I used to be. Very cool. Very angsty, like so much in these lyrics. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, we're already at like 16 minutes in on this reaction. I have a feeling that I'm going to save the TK run through and the opening run through for over on Patreon. So if you want to come join me over there for that, or if you're already over there, we'll watch it over there. All right. So I don't want to feel rushed on breaking down this live version because it's so interesting. And I haven't even talked about these musicians. The musicians she surrounds herself with are killers. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. I love this bass solo. Way up. See, there is so much detail work in this music. If you listen, I feel like I could listen to this 10 times and go, ooh, notice a little chime sound there. Ooh, notice the arpeggiated keyboard here. Ooh, notice that cool bass solo there. Notice what the drums are doing. Like, there is so much to break down here. Whoa! I think that might be the most dramatic screaming I've ever heard Otto do in a song. Wow. She was like sliding up, changing pitch. The level of distortion in her vocal was crazy. I'll talk about how to do that a little bit in a second. So they had a little delay effect on it after. So like, and then it kind of kept going. I know it wasn't that sound. But that was a little delay effect that they put on it. Really cool. And they timed it right on the last syllable that she sang. So then that was being looped throughout. Very cool. So how do you make this sound here? By the way, her physicality as an anonymous singer with her silhouette, the way she's acting and her body postures, she makes up for the anonymity in this incredible silhouetting, the acting that she's doing with her silhouette. That's interesting. That's really interesting. A lot of backbendy stuff, like she is right there. Very cool. All right, so how do you get started on making a gritty sound like that? Let me just give you a quick little tip. Hold your breath like you're bracing for someone to punch you in the stomach, like this. Go. Feel that pressure build up, okay? We're going to do that. And then imagine that inside of here you have a garden hose. Like, a garden hose like you plug in your house. Put your thumb over the end of the garden hose. Turn on the water. And you just kind of like imagine the same way that when you have a garden hose and you put your thumb over it, if you cover it up and then you move your thumb a little bit, the water starts shooting out with high pressure. It's like a high pressure. You create a pressurized environment for the garden hose. It's the same thing when you make a gritty sound like that. You just open it a little bit and you start feeling the mucosal membranes in your pharynx. Your pharynx is the space above the larynx. And you start to feel those gritty things vibrating in there, and you can start playing with it with sound. Watch. I know know it's ridiculous sounding. But that's how you start to learn how to activate all of those gritty things, which then can lead on to all sorts of things like I've been studying a bit of beatboxing lately. Oh my God, that's fun. Talk about crazy vocal things. I have some reactions to beatboxing on my channel if you're into seeing it. But you start unlocking all these extra things that can vibrate in your throat when you start playing with the false chord grit, which is what I was talking about. Doing that's called false chord grit. All right, one more time. Wow. These drums are so good. Who is her drum? Who are these musicians, by the way? Are they like her band, or are they like, who are they? Okay, we've got names of people here. The drums, let's see if I pronounce right. Junya Yamamoto. And, wow. Okay. Wow. Very, very good. I love this part, the drums here especially. It sounds like it's like deconstructing, like it's de-evolving into chaos right here, harmonically. Right here, listen. Hear the piano's going crazy. It's like, ah! Got the kick 4 to the floor. These visuals, wow. See, the melody's already catching in my head, second listen through. The energy, wow. Wow. Notice what vowels she's choosing to flip up on. That's important, okay? There are certain vowels that will have a tendency to be better to flip up to your head voice on than others. And the opposite's also true, that there are certain vowels that are better for you to belt or use your chest voice and take your brassy voice, your bop bop, that brassy tone your voice can make and take it really high. There are certain vowels that set up that right. Here they are. Going up, ah, da, ooh. When you want to flip into your head voice, use oo vowels or e vowels. They're great for that. Closed vowels are awesome. If you want to belt, ah, bop, 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 and you want to keep your brassy, belty voice going high, use ahs and as. Open up the vowels. Shut them down to go into your head voice. Open them up to keep belty. Make sense? Piano's beautiful in this. I love that harmony. I didn't notice that the first time. So mysterious. Wow. Boom. So cool. And by the way, the Japanese crowds with the lights are so next level. I know that all concerts, a lot of concerts have these types of things in music festivals and stuff, but every time I've seen an Ado concert, it's like a next level of these cool little light things. Very cool. I'd imagine it'd be fun to collect all of those. Anyway, all right. That's enough. So yeah, we're at 24 minutes. My God, I didn't even get to the TK version. So, all right, I guess we're going to save that one for you all over on Patreon. Thanks so much for watching this with me. That was a blast. What a way to start the day today. Okay. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I am here for these auto reactions. Let me know what I need to do next. I also have a playlist over here on YouTube of my auto stuff. I'll put it somewhere. Maybe I'll pin a post down below, so you can see all of that I have over here. But all right, and subscribe if you like this. Click the notification, stay up to date. This is not my last auto reaction for sure. So, all right, I'll see you soon. That was super fun. Wow.